Alrighty, hello everyone. As I said, I would be back. I was trying to do it in the middle of halftime, but I didn't realize I forgot to turn the heat press on, so I had to wait for it to heat up. We still have like 2 minutes left, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock my Hottronix so that I can swing it away. It's just for some reason this is kind of unleveled, so it just swings by itself. All right, we're gonna put this on a red shirt. I aimlessly, I just wasn't thinking, and I sat here and finished weeding it. I said I was gonna watch my video earlier. I did say I was going to finish weeding and all that stuff on live, but I went ahead and finished weeding it. So all the pieces are here. I just need to cut and separate this one. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to get right into this because I really want to get back to my game. But I definitely wanted to finish this and do this video tonight. All right. Okay, let's put this one over here. And I need to cut out the line. And there we go. All right, first, these have a reference point on here. I showed earlier in the video. It's on Silaholics Anonymous's YouTube and Facebook. So I showed this part. So there's a reference point. Although there's a reference point for where this goes on there, it doesn't have like the middle point. So we're going to fold this in half to find the middle. So I'm creasing the top and the bottom so I know where the middle is. Same thing with this piece, excuse me, right here. Just gonna fold that in half and crease that. Now, I'm not folding this in half to find the center because I need it to be on excuse me, I need it to be all together on the design. So we're going to lay this out first. Now I'm going to show that it doesn't matter, but the way that this is set up, it doesn't matter if I put the white down first or the silver or the gray. It just really depends, but you do have to have it like in the right place. So I'm just going to turn this over and I'm going to line up this part with the bottom. So it goes right there in that little crease. And then we're going to do this one. And now that it is lined up, I'm going to fold it and crease all three to make sure that I know where it goes and where the center is. So like I had to do that because I knew that center was actually off a little bit. It wasn't right on the middle of his head. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to pre-press this, one for moisture, but two to check the pressure. So it serves a couple different purposes. I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. I'm at like a 2. With heat transfer vinyl, you want some pressure, but not too much because I am layering this. I don't want it to be too much pressure for those first initial tacks. The more pressure you have, the more heat you have, and the longer it's more likely to shrink. So I'm going to turn up just a little bit because you do need pressure for heat transfer vinyl to stick. So I'm going to go up just a little bit. All right, so now I'm at like a 3. That's fine. I'm going to go back to the setting of 1. I'm using a Hottronix. This is one of like the really great features of using a Hottronix is you can have presets. So right now I have it set for my 3-layer HTV. So each one, so for the first press, it's 2 seconds because I always hesitate, but it should be like 3, 2 seconds, 3, 2 seconds, and then the final press is 12 seconds. So I'm going to quick tap for each color, and then once all the colors are on, then I'll do it for the full dwell time. Oh, look. Hi, Chanel. I know you wanted to know about layering vinyl. So this should be great for you. All right, so we're gonna this out. And if you're new to like doing shirts, you can always do the method of folding your shirt in half. And I just realized I forgot to introduce myself in the introduction, but it's fine. I'm trying to get back to my game. Now, red shirts are always kind of like testy because of when you warm it up, when you heat it up, like the middle part turns colors. Go back. You just don't want to overpress it and put too much heat. But reds are always kind of testy when it comes to heat because the color changes. Excuse me. All right. Now, as far as where to position it, some people say go 3 inches down, 4 inches down from the top of it. Well, this is a very unique design because the bulk of design to me really starts at like his head, like because of where the words are. If I go off of like just 3 inches from the top of the design, it's going to be from, oh, excuse me, the top of the ball. And that might put the name really, really low. I want this part to be more center. So with unisex shirts, the armpits really are like the center of chest, but I don't want it to be that low. So I'm going to go above that just a little. So right now, where this sit on center of chest is like Howard University is right below what is considered like the center of the chest. I'm going to go up I'm actually going to put this like the bottom of it right at, it's actually going to on this part. This actually came to about 3. But hold on 1 second. I think I want to come, let's see. Just going to put it here real quick. Put it on my shoulder. Yeah, see, that's way, way, way too high. All right, we're going to go with my first gut to bring this down to where University sits center mass. Okay. So yeah, I put it up to me and I rather have, so it can put it like, it may look like it's really, really low, but where it's going to fall on the chest, this is for it. Okay. So again, I'm going to kind of go like here. I really wanted University to fall kind of like center of chest. So let's see. I'm a little bit low. So we're going to come up some. And I'm going to use my line to find my center point to make sure I'm nice and straight up and down. And okay, University's there. I'm going to go down just a little bit. All right, we should be good right there. So now I have my silver in place so that now I can have this and I can tape it to where I can go back and put this down as 1, although it overlaps a little bit. Leave it where it overlaps. Just make sure none of that top carrier sheet is covering any of your vinyl because then it'll stick like that. So we're going to put that like that. We're going to go back to 1. Press this for the 2 seconds. Really like 3. And one thing I love about Siser EasyWeed is they're really like, they are hot peels. So I can peel this off. It's not going to really stretch it or like kind of move it out of place. So we're good on that. Okay. Really quick tack. And Siser EasyWeed really does at least kind of tack to the shirt. Just a little bit of heat, really, and it will tack. So I'm going to put this here. And it's going to fit right in there. And this is why I think I want to do them separately, because one is fitting and the other one is not. Okay, so Howard is good. I got a little bit of shrinkage at that W. And we're going to pull. All right. And now university. Okay. We're going to kind of, I guess it pulled a little bit. So I'm going to push my vinyl in some so that it lines up a little better. So I'm kind of like, not my vinyl, my shirt. So I'm going to kind of lift it up a little, bring it in some, try and minimize that gap. This is one of the reasons why I don't like doing this like this. This is coated. I actually don't have to cover this up because the platen is coated. So I really don't need Teflon on it. So we're going to press that for 2. And because it's not like foil or anything, it's not going to mess it up. Pressing it for 2 seconds also helps you eliminate or not have such a deep line of demarcation where the vinyl is over it. If you press it too long over there, you're going to have a really deep line. All right. So now for this one, oh, I don't see my center line anymore. But I know it was kind of like on his head right here. So I'm going to kind of bring this one over where I think center is, because now I don't press it so many times, I don't see the line. So I know center is somewhere in here. And then for this part, I know where center is. I'm going to line it up with the line that's there. So I'll have the roundabout area, slide it down. Press that for 2 seconds. Now, because I am going to press for a longer period of time, I am going to put a protective covering over it. You can either do parchment paper or you can do Teflon. Either one will work. So I'm just going to put the parchment paper there, and I'm going to increase my pressure to make sure that the adhesive binds to the shirt. So I'm going to give it a little more pressure, give it like a half a turn, and I'm going to let it press for the full dwell time of 12 seconds. This is actually too much. I only want it to be around like a 4 or 5. Actually, I'm back at a 5, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to press that. All right. And we're done. So if you don't know, Howard University is the first college to get a brand deal with Jordan Jumpman, hence Jordan Jumpman on there. And someone wanted it for a function at church on Sunday. So I'm going to do the next one. I don't want that much pressure. So with removing the moisture, I'm also going to verify my pressure. I'm going to take this down back to that half a turn, close that, move the moisture out as well. I'm going to take this up just a little. And repress this, and this stupid thing is about to come out again. All right. And see, look at the difference in that color when you press it, but it will go back to normal once it cools. I'm not sure if you guys, I guess on camera, you can somewhat see it right there. the difference in color. But it will go back to normal as it cools. This is a 100% cotton shirt, so it will go back to the regular color. It won't permanently scorch and stay that color. All right. Once again, I'm going to create my center line by pressing the shirt, folding it in half, and then pressing the shirt. So this also works for that, like with removing moisture, putting the line in it, and it has that timer on it. So I'm not pressing it for too long. The other thing that you can do too is when you're lining this up and you have your crease, I have, oh, you guys probably won't be able to see it. You change it. I have a little piece of tape right here, and it's cut at a corner. And when I do that, I make sure that my shirt lines, like the center of my shirt lines up with that. So I can also kind of go off of that as my center point as I'm taking it in and out. So this time around, I'm going to do this the opposite way. So I still need this to be on top. Or if we flip it over, we can put Howard. So you can either do it on top, then take Howard off and put it on the bottom, or you can flip it over, line up your words, well, line up your cuts, because it might not be words for you. You might have like shapes and stuff. So you're going to line up your cuts, make sure there's no other vinyl on there because that will stick to your shirt. Now this has to be lined up pretty good. And we're going to fold it in half to find our center mark. Okay. I'm going to line this up on my center mark. I'm going to make sure my university is hitting like the end of the armpits. So I'm okay with that being right there. And I'm going to take off the Jumpman in 1867. Is that centered? It is. Press it. Ooh, wrong one. Which is not a good thing because now I might press it for a little bit too long. And then we're going to press this one. What are my heat doing? All I hear is my kid. All right, don't act crazy now. See, now this way, I had a little bit more gappage. And see, I actually can't split this one. So I just got to be careful with it. Move the top of this. Try and like focus it where I'm moving just the top of the vinyl. So I'm going to stretch that way. This is one of the things I do not like about layering when you remove the bulk because of the shrinkage and the way the shirt moves. It's kind of funky. All right, that's as good as it's going to get right there. All right. And it looks like a piece of hair. It is. We're going to press that for 2. And then cut this down. Fold it in half, crease it, fold it in half. Put that in the middle. Okay, no, that's way off. We're going to come over some. Okay, middle was, actually I see it right there. Or I'm going to close my heat press and use that. Ooh, spot on. No, not maybe not. Let me see. Let me kind of come. Okay, so I got to move over that way just a little bit. All right. And then this piece, I'm going to take it to the middle of that one, slide it down so that I know that it's centered. I'm going to make sure and kind of look at the other shirt as well so that they look the same. Okay. My spacing there is right. We're going to press that for 2 seconds. And then put your Teflon in or parchment on top for the full time. And you want to do that because you're going to press it for so long. You don't want it to have too much time on the flatten, so we cover it up to protect it. Parchment paper is non-stick. I'm going to hit 4 so that it goes to the 12 seconds. I'm also going to turn up my pressure and press that for the full time. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. I hear MJ just screaming. And there we have it. And so there's a little bit of separation on the W, but not too bad. Okay. Can you layer glitter on top of regular vinyl? Yes. You can even layer glitter on top of glitter. I've done it so many times. You can't do things like foil. And then it's also which one. So Siser one, I will say that you can layer it. Like some of the others I use, like they tell you not to. I've layered that on a couple different, like I've layered those before. I've even layered Jet Pro 3G on top of, no, I layered Siser on top of Jet Pro 3G because I wanted a glitter crown and then I wanted a foil crown, but you can't layer on top of foil, but you can put foil on top of smooth. So there's those, and this goes off. And I'm going to package them up so I can put the all over. Hopefully I'll get those in time so I can show you guys how this came out before I have to turn it over to my client. But hopefully this helps, especially for you, Chanel. I had you in mind specifically when it came to the layering, and I wanted to do the video. So I thought about you, my dear, when it came to legs. I know that was one of the questions that you had. So hopefully it helped. All right. And thank you, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Unleash Crafter. Hey, just say. Let's see. Thank you for posting where you are from. That really helps the algorithm. I thank you so much for all the support you give, Jesse. And every single time you're going to post it, that really does help the engagements and the algorithm. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. You made me want a Hottronix heat press. To be honest, it's good, but like I like the presets. I do wish that other like clamshell or hybrids had like those presets, because I mean, certain things I don't really care for about the Hottronix. Hey, Tiffany, incredible evening, incredible evening. I've become better with my centering. Incredible evening. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So again, this live broadcast, I don't think I said it before, is brought to SINK, the numbers 3, 6, and 5, which are our signature branded letters and numbers of our product line. So if you are in the market for submission ink, submission paper, it's okay to have more than one. You don't have to be committed. You can definitely mix inks. Once like let it go all the way down. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I have this ink in there. I want to stick with this one. If you want to support a company that supports you, visit our website, shop.hsink365.com. We have amazing prices. We sell submission ink, submission paper, pigment ink. We do have the cartridges and the chips for the new workforce printer. We do have the gray ink for the 8550. We have digital files here. We have my classes that you can sign up for. If you want to learn Silhouette Studio so that you can design for yourself, I'm telling you, Silhouette Studio is a really good beginner graphic designing software. If you can master and you can create like designs in there, once you get ready to move on to the more robust programs, it's going to make it a lot easier for you because you learned a lot of the basics in a program that wasn't so in like, you know, it didn't have so much going on. So it's a really great program to learn. I've made a lot of money off of this program, and just being able to design everything from heat transfer vinyl to full on digital graphics, whether it's just if it's for print or if it's just going to live, you know, on screen digital format. I've done a lot in Silhouette Studio. I love sharing with you guys what I've made in it. It is a program that has really, 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 not just in teaching, but before I even started teaching and doing all that stuff, it really helped my business, especially as an event planner. So if that's someone who you like, you're into that, you want to create 3D letters, chip bags, water bottle labels, the money cards, all of that, learn Silhouette Studio, guys. It is free. It's a free program. Yes, there are upgrades for it, but it is essentially free, and you can do so much in the free program. And to learn it, 30 days, 32 sessions, over 45 hours of content, all for $83.65. You're not going to find a better deal from a more knowledgeable instructor than me. Visit the website to enroll today. All right. Thank you, Natasha. Hey, Miss Johnson. Thank you so very much. All right, guys. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.